Over the years of online business, there has always been a best way to make money. We started with courses, then it went to drop shipping, then it was Facebook ads, then it was crypto, etc., etc., etc. However, there is now a new best way to make money online. And the best part is, you're slightly early. That means that not many people are capitalizing on the huge opportunity we have here. And that means that if you can implement this business model that I show you in the rest of the video, then you can get results like the ones you see on screen right now almost every day. So the business model I'm talking about is an online school community. And in this video, I'm gonna go through exactly how to build a school community using a case study of a very, very successful community from a friend of mine called Luke. And I'll run you through exactly a step-by-step process of how he built his school community and now makes thousands of dollars online every single month without having to do any more than an hour of work per week. So let's have a look what is going on here. So as you can see on screen, this is the school about page. Now his school is called the School of Life, and you can see he has 92 members, and I'm a part of this community. And this right here, what we're looking at is the landing page. So this is where Luke would send his traffic. So the people that he gets from YouTube and Instagram, which I'll show you his strategy on YouTube further on in the video. He sends people from his YouTube and his Instagram to this page. Now on this page, let's quickly break down what is going on here. First of all, we have a video. Now this video is what people in the business world called a VSL, or a virtual sales letter. Now it's an hour 30-minute video, and in this video he basically goes through all his credentials, his story, how he makes so much money, his upbringing, and all the stuff that's got him to the situation that he is currently in. And this is pretty much a perfect landing page because he's got, number one, the first slide is a VSL. It gives people an idea of who he is, how he is charismatic, what he can offer them. And then he also has some, testimonial pictures on here as well, and the things that he covers within his school community, health, women, money, etc., etc. Now, that's the first thing that you see when you land on the school community landing page. And if you take a look down below, you can see 92 members, nice bit of social proof, $50 a month, pretty low ticket, and it's a private community. Now, he has pretty much here a description of the community, what people can learn, what they expect to learn, and a bit of sales techniques going in here with, the polarization, saying that most communities are full of nerds, and the urgency to say, are you ready to start today, are you ready to discover the secrets of the universe, etc. So this is pretty much a perfect landing page, and when customers land on this page, they're likely to be convinced to join the community and get involved with what he has to offer. Now this is the landing page itself. Like I said, this is the kind of sales page, and this is the only thing Luke does. It's very, very simple. He doesn't take, sales calls or onboarding calls. He simply just redirects people to this page here, and from this page, people can decide to, buy the community and join and become a member. And like I said, it's very, very simple. It probably took him an hour to set up at most, maybe 2 hours including the video recording, of course, which is 90 minutes. But once it's set up, it's then set up, it's done. He doesn't have to add to this. He has it here and it's just out of his mind. So that's time off. He doesn't have to add anything to this. He might come back and check every couple of weeks or a couple of months or so, but for the most part, this is just automatically getting him customers. Now, this is the sales page side of it, and we need to look at the traffic side, which is how he actually gets people to land on this landing page and join the community on this landing page. So we'll take a look at his YouTube channel. This is his YouTube channel here, Luke Spurgeon, and when I first met him, he had probably around 5,000 subscribers, and now he has over 80,000. So he's really, really taken his YouTube seriously, and he's made some serious results. And you can see here that the videos are very, very simple. He doesn't edit much of his videos. He doesn't put a lot of editing in. It's much more about the content. And there's a couple of things that I want to pick up on here when it comes to the content side, which is a bit detailed, it's a bit nerdy, but it may help you. So if you're trying to build a school community, you've got to think about who the members are. So for Luke's situation, he wants people who are able to just sit through a non-edited version of a video, take in the information and then act fast, act quickly after watching the video, after having some information. He doesn't want people who come for all these high editing, these high, flashy editing vibes. He just wants people who can sit through a video, take in information, and then, he wants them to take action very, very quickly, which is stuff he talks about throughout his videos. So he's doing something very, very well here. He's not using, flashy thumbnails, flashy, editing. He's simply just having a good title, and he's having, people come to this, and if they can watch a video, then they can join the community. If they can't sit through and watch a video, then there's no point them joining the community. He doesn't want them in the community. So his framing and his perception here is spot on. Is very, very good, and it makes sense that people come here to be educated, and then they join his community to also get further education. And if we jump into, we'll click the recent video just to have a look what it's saying here. We want to look at the description. So this is mainly how he will get people in. He'll literally put in his description all the things that the Skool community has to offer, and put a link to a Skool community. That's all he would do. If I was nitpicking here, I'd probably say have the link a bit higher up so it's easier for people, less friction. But people will just read this. If they're interested, if they want to join, then they can click the link in his description, and it'll take them to this about page where they can then watch the video, which is 1.5 hours long, and be sold even more, and eventually make, this decision to join the community. Obviously I'm already in, but there would usually be a buy button here to join the community. So let's break it down simple terms. He uses his Instagram and his YouTube to align his content to his Skool community. So he wants people who can sit through content and want to be educated while watching YouTube or while being on Instagram. Therefore, he makes educational content on Instagram and on YouTube. He then simply has a link in his description of his YouTube where people can click the link and take them to this about page. They will then go on the about page, watch the video, watch the VSL, be sold a little bit more on why the community is good fit for them, and then they will join the community. So that's kind of phase one, that's getting people in. And I want to quickly look at a little bit more of how this Skool community business works. So if you've never made a Skool community business before and you're looking to do it, then not only can I teach you in my community, which you can find in the description. I use the exact same setup as I'm teaching here in this video, but here's what Skool has to offer. So once Luke has people in the Skool community, he will then give additional information through the classroom feature. Now, this classroom is very good. Obviously, I want to be careful here and not, leak anything, but I'm pretty sure that Luke has shown most of this before in his videos. And you can see here, he's got plenty of modules that go in depth into specifics and education and information of how to get better in all these different aspects in life, personal branding, trading, dating, combat effectiveness, etc., etc. So if you were thinking from a customer's point of view, they would find Luke on YouTube or on Instagram. They would like what he has to offer. They'd like his personality. They'd like what he has to say. They want a little bit more. They would go to the landing page. They would watch the video, see that he has the credentials and he is charismatic and he can help them get to where they want to be. They would then join, get additional information from these courses, and use this information to change their life. So if you're thinking about, okay, I like this information, I like the idea of a Skool community, I like not having to put lots of hours in every single day to, constantly grind out on my business and talk to my clients, etc., etc. If you're liking this Skool community blueprint, then this is exactly how you could go about either converting a business that you already have or starting this business fresh today. All you have to do is YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever traffic source you want, have a traffic source. Make sure that the content that you make on your traffic is directed and in line with the content that's going to be in your community. You then direct people from your content to your landing page within Skool, and again, have a VSL, be convincing, be charismatic, offer them lots of things. They would then join your community, and within the community, you can add extra courses, you can add extra golden nuggets and more in-depth videos as to how they can solve their problems. And that's pretty much it. That's the exact business model that Luke uses to make thousands of dollars online every single month. And Obviously, there's a lot more details that go into here. I'm giving you the simple breakdown because I want to make this video as fast and as vague as possible. But if you get it right, if you get the basics right, then we can work on that, we can build on it. And if you do want to know exactly every step of the way, all the little details, then you can join my community, which is right now available for only $1 per month. It's the cheapest you can make it on the platform, and I'll run you through all the little details and correct all the little points and basically hold your hand through the whole process. So you can check that out right now. And if you like the idea of building a Skool community and having people pay you every single month on repeat without having to do much extra effort every single month, then I made a full video that goes into a lot more details about these Skool communities, which you can click and view on screen right now.